Hi and welcome everyone. This channel gets hacked all the time. The views are always rolling back. I'm having problems communicating with YouTube, so know that definitely the videos that I'm showing and what's on the moon is definitely something the governments and agents and those jealous hackers are going to try to hide from others. So you take the time to come here. If you like the research, I ask you just to subscribe. That's all I ask for you, and I love you for it. Really appreciate it. Do you guys have any idea how that makes you feel when you're looking at the numbers go down, when you know that you're doing this full time? So it's like someone's stealing revenue from you. Over 250,000 views, my friends. It's all documented in my analytics. Darla posted this amazing video of light pillars. I didn't know myself the proper term. I wasn't sure. And when I saw it, I re-looked it up. I went and commented on her channel. Go encourage her. You can see the light pillars there. Now, there's the moon on top. All I'm going to do is bring the exposure down, Darla. Check it out. I'm not going to manipulate it any way, not even add saturation. Here it is with everything taken down. So we're going to look at your same video. So, Darla, this is what you caught. I didn't do anything to your video. I brought the light down. No effort. And you guys, you see all that smoke that's going on around Darla? That's without even asking her. That's the smoke coming off her hands and her telephone because of the difference in temperatures. Plunging temperatures here in Canada. These beautiful light pillars I've had the chance a couple of times to see while I was on the road early in the morning. And this was early morning. Speaking of early morning, how about at 47 minutes after midnight? This is a sun rising in the bottom. I'm not talking about on top. It's the moon. Look in the bottom. Even orange light. We could even see the blue sky in the background. It clarified the whole series of houses in front of me, which I'm keeping private for the neighbors. Actually, I hope I didn't show this before, and if I did, well, you'll see it a second time. Light refraction coming from in the camera with the moon and that bloody, dare I say, second sun? I don't know, but it was definitely something coming up. So Darla's ice crystals that we just saw, the ice pillars, well, look at all the clouds here. Very, very cold. There's lots of humidity, and ice crystals are all around the entire universe, not just around our towns and here on Earth. I've spoken a lot about the Carrington event in 1859, I believe that's the date, where a massive coronal mass ejection and geomagnetic storm headed towards Earth and killed people. It destroyed many things. The magnetic field around Earth, the aurora borealis was seen everywhere because it's an electrical charge that was literally, we were being electrocuted by the sun. Change of direction seen with an infrared camera. Still not seen many captures of this. Not many people capture it. And why am I saying that? I'm not saying it because, hey, I got it and they didn't. Wake up. It's something rare. And the rare ones that catch those change of directions and whatnot, believe me, these videos should be spread out everywhere. Anyone and everyone that is catching rare events, it should be shared by other people. There's a bit of jealousy with the channels, right? We all want to have a big channel, but when you start stepping on other people's heads because their channel's bigger than yours, you're a loser. That's how I see it. Trolls and hackers. But I'm still here, guys, pissing you off every chance I get. Watch what happens. I haven't stopped filming, and I'm turning the infrared camera because, look, there's one going to the left, one going to the right, and then a fast one going by. They're all over the effing sky here in Montreal. And this, again, very recent capture at the end of 2021. The fast-moving object. I've done tests for those just arriving. I've done tests and showed the birds. I've showed bugs. I've showed pollen, what it looks like with the infrared camera. We're not going to hide it. It's easy to see the difference of a UFO and something that is not a UFO. It's also very easy to distinguish whether something is a bird or not. Birds fly at certain speeds, and when you see this one like a bat out of hell, you know it's not a bird. And of course, the birds, when I film with my settings, you don't get that bright light like you're seeing there. Objects entering the solar system. What has happened? we're going to see a lot of things back to the sun. But first, real quickly, this is in the last 48 hours. Not of today, it would be the 48 hours as of yesterday. This is along California. Now we're in Nevada here. If I'm not mistaken, is Walker, California. And here, where's this? This is, again, in California. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, just to give you an idea. These are 2 maps, by the way. So it's really, it's a double map here. So you're seeing one map on the right twice. And all those spots, again, Papua New Guinea, near just over Australia. I showed you guys that on the map, the Pacific. And I also showed you over top, there's the Philippines. They had some earthquakes again in the Philippines. So that sun, it is very dangerous. And when it happens, we have to read all the signs of all these things that are occurring, should be able to help us. Do you see that light ray? We're talking about light pillars. There's another light pillar, my friend, in space. A light pillar beside the sun. And we're going to go back to see that. You know why? Objects appeared beside the sun. UFOs or asteroids, whatever it may be, it definitely disturbed our sun. This is an image, a snapshot. This is real with a polarized lens in slow motion. There's no fakery here. Look at the explosive light that's around the sun, never before seen. And that day, I remember a lot of people saying, what the hell's wrong with your sun? Well, there was definitely something wrong. And this is the object that was beside it. Yeah, my friends, one of 2 objects that went by. We're going to go see the snapshot when it made a cross, a pillar of light. Look at that. They are coming in. I don't know what the hell they are, but they were coming in. This is 218, folks. All right? No attention on this either. Look at all the smudge around the sun. We'll go back to it. You see all the smudge around the sun and the big cross and massive beam of light? It's because that's the activity of the sun. It's so active that it was letting off geomagnetic storms and plasma into space. Look at this. Definitely disturbing our solar system. So now, is it the sun that caused those objects to come here? Or is it us idiots here on Earth using HARP and CERN and, weapons? There's the beam of light. Look at that. You see how far that runs out off of the sun on both sides? It looks like there's something beside the sun. Maybe there is, but all I can say is that it looks like definitely looks like a pillar of light that was beside the sun. There's so many captures I caught on the sun in the past, very recent couple years. Here's another one of my favorite captures. Crawlface likes that one too. How's it going, brother? It's a cool capture. I try to show them as often as I can with all the new ones. But look at this. 2 massive objects going close to the sun. They could be UFOs. Like, what the hell are they? Meteors, asteroids? Here it is there with the clouds going across in front of it. It could also be plasma ejection from the sun. Big plasma ball that spit out of the sun back in 218. It was during the activity when the sun was very active. I have a lot of captures too on the sun. Some that I'm even forgetting about. Maybe some that I haven't even showed. And we're going to look at a couple of them right now. So here's an object. Many a times, more than 50 times now, I've showed rocks leaving the sun. I did the research the right way. I'm trying to tell people honest things. This is an object that goes by the sun. If it's ice or rock or metal or no matter what it is, if it's small enough, it's going to burn up, break up, smoke trail behind it. You can see it here leaving the sun. And of course, it's not a bug, right? When you see it coming apart and a smoke trail behind it. Trolls were very sad when that started occurring because it's proof. You can only say something's a bug for so long. Look at all these objects that I don't talk a lot about, and they're not that long ago that I caught them. My favorite, a pair of pants in the sky, a pair of skinny jeans, bell bottoms up in the sky. The Dobbs object, comparable. Many people tell me, Bruce, that is definitely like the Dobbs object. So check it out, right? Look how close that object is beside the sun. And no, that's not the one I filmed, the big red one where you see leaving the sun. This is another object beside the sun. It is stationary or moving very slowly beside the sun, of course. Because, it all comes down to the distance. The factor is always that. How far is this object? Is it near the sun or is it between Earth and the sun? But a lot of people fight over that, and it's silly. I don't stay stuck on What I find, like this, I say it's plasma. If you want to say it's a meteor or a rock or something else, well, it could very well be. When you capture objects beside the sun, even if it was a bug, if it's close enough, yes, you could have problems. So this object, I just filmed it. I don't know what it is. There's no proof. There's not enough proof to say it's a meteor, but we can still film it and see it and look at it and analyze it. If during the day, you're an honest person, I am, during the day you're filming and you don't see anything going by in your footage, and then all of a sudden you see something go by, well, it could be something. There are always objects going by the sun. Look at them here. I was able to capture them. You'll even see it go further away once it gets over to the right. Watch this. Did it go through the sun? Or is it just the optical illusion because obviously the sun's very bright? Like an airplane that goes in front of the sun, obviously it looks like it disappears because the sun's just too bright. The light bends around the plane. Nobody says it. It's not even written in science, but that's exactly what's going on. Light bending. Light bends in space. Do you imagine all the things that we see in space far away would be differently placed because light is bending? So you wouldn't be able to reach them in a straight line. What do you think of that? It's true. What do you think of this square on the surface of the moon that we just saw? We saw a geometrical shape, a shape of a UFO. Imagine. And it's moving around. Is there a war on the moon? Was there a war on the moon? Is there still a war on the moon? We see massive proof that there are smokes and hazes. Almost choked there. A lot of people put a lot of money into space research. Millions, billions of dollars. Imagine if those people did not know that there was actually beings on the moon and they were being held that back, but maybe not. UFO goes to the left, ignites fire on the right of the rectangle shape, and quickly veers off to the left. What or who the hell are these beings? Are they visiting the moon? Are they there attacking the moon? Could you imagine a carpet bombing being done at this speed? Boom, 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 going around. I mean, sure, it's just theory. It doesn't mean that there's a war there. But imagine if these lights came down to Earth. Well, how? Oh, wait a minute. The three branches of military say that there's problems with lights buzzing their bloody military installations. Could you imagine if these were enemies or an unknown being? Or imagine if these were the lights that were actually buzzing the nuclear facilities here on Earth. Hello? It's not for nothing that they're hiding the moon. And it's not for nothing they're going to the bloody moon in 2024. It's probably because they're going to carpet bomb the moon. Or, I mean, I don't know what's going on, but there's definitely war here on Earth. Why would there not be war with aliens and humans? We're built to be warriors. We're built to be human, I guess, and we're just savages. We really are savages. Maybe that's what the aliens are trying to do, make us become a less savage. Who knows? They're not doing too good, those elites, that's for sure. Lights that come to a surface of the moon and that nobody talks about it confirms to me that every government that has anything to do with space research or secret projects is hiding this truth from you. If they're hiding the truth from you, it's only for one reason. Why do we hide truth from people? Not to upset them.
They from everybody, up in their belly party, they coming here so soon. Yeah, aliens up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are mining on the moon, yes they are up there. Doesn't matter cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming soon.